Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Today, Uppalavaṇṇattherīvatthu, the story of non-Uppalavaṇṇa. Uppalavaṇṇattherī from Dhammapada. Madhuva menyati bhalo yava babam nabhajati yadaja bhajati babam bhalo dukkha nigajati. Mai đó tu thì ở trên dưới lạo mà cao mu thì ở chỗ mà bê thì thô dưới lạo mà cao mu của bia tất cả kẻ tu mắt hiện ý ở trên akha này kha mà cao mu thì ở chỗ bê ý thô akha này sinh ye tu yao ya ý. So long as an evil deed has not ripened, the fool thinks it as sweet as honey, but when the evil deed ripens, the fool comes to grief. This Dhammadesana was given by the Buddha when he was dwelling at Jetavana Monastery in Savatthi city with the reference to Uppalavaṇṇattherī Bhikkhuni. Uppalavaṇṇa is the chief disciple, chief bhikkhuni of the Buddha. She was the foremost in psychic power, abhiññāna, among the bhikkhuni disciples. Then she also made an aspiration to become chief bhikkhuni disciple during the Padumuttara Buddha times. So she fulfilled the 10 paramis to become chief bhikkhuni disciple, who is the highest in psychic power, abhiññāna. Is it? For 100,000 world cycles. Then, most of the time, since she made the aspirations to become chief disciple of the Buddha, then she did a lot of kusala. Because of her kusala, she was born. She was reborn in human realms, sometimes in Deva realms. Most of the time only in good realms, not in lower realms. Sometimes she became Deva, sometimes she became human beings. In this way, then she reached our Buddha times. Then during our Buddha times, she became, she was born as a girl in Savatthi city, and rich families in Savatthi cities. She became a daughter of rich families in Savatthi city. Then, her skin was very beautiful, like lotus, the brown lotus flowers. That is why their parents gave her name as Uppalavaṇṇa. Uppalavaṇṇa is the appearance of the ones who have the appearance of lotus color. Then when she reached the marriageable age, what happened? She was very beautiful. The many princes and many rich persons went to her father's to request for their marriage. Why? If they want their daughter, they usually approach their parents, is it? Please give your daughters to me. I want to marry with your daughter, something like this. So according to the commentary, there's no princess or no rich man who didn't go to the Uppalavaṇṇa's fathers to ask to marry with the Uppalavaṇṇa. I want to marry with your daughter. Please give me, something like this. Is it? Then what happened? Then Uppalavaṇṇa's father thought, it is impossible to give to everybody. My daughter is only one, but many princes and rich men, rich persons want to marry with my daughter. So, how I will be satisfied with those princes and rich persons? So, finally, he thought the good ways for his daughter. Is it? What is his way? Then he asked his daughters to come. Then Amma Babajito Sekhisiti, oh my daughters, it's possible to ordain as a bhikkhuni. Do you want to ordain as a bhikkhuni? Then when she became a nun, bhikkhuni in the Buddha's dispensation, then everybody understand they are unmarriageable. So nobody can marry after ordination. Is it? Can marry. That is why they ask, do you want to ordain as a bhikkhuni? Then this is her last life. When her father asked her to ordain, then she was very happy with her father's encouragement. That is why she didn't reject. She immediately agreed with her father's arrangement. Yes, father, I wish to ordain. I will ordain as a bhikkhuni. She also agreed with her father's encouragement. Then what happened? Then, according to the procedure of ordinations and the community of bhikkhuni, then her father arranged for her ordinations as a bhikkhuni in the bhikkhuni's nunnery. Then, after ordination, according to the community of bhikkhuni sangha, they also have their own duties to clean the meditation hall, their kuti, etc. Is it? Like here. Then one day she also have her duties to take care of the meditation hall, to lock and unlock the door, etc. Then light the lamp in the hall, etc. Is it? Her time. Then she also swept the hall, etc. Then one day, when she was lighting the lamps in meditation hall, according to her past parami, she concentrated on the lamp of the light, playing out the light as fire. Because of her parami, when she concentrate on the flame of the fire, the lamps, candlelight. Then she paid attention as fire kasina object. Then within short time, she attained jhana's concentration, taking fire as object. Then she attained attainment with the fire kasina. Based on fire kasina jhana, she continued to practice vipassana. Then she attained Arahata. She became Arahanta together with supernatural faculty and powers, Abhiññāna and Patisambhida. Is it? Analytical knowledge, analytical insight and Abhiññāna, psychic powers. Very easy, is it? Why? She have already fulfilled the 10 parami for 100,000 soul cycles. That is why, if something happens, that's a reason. Nothing can happen without any reason, is it? Now, as soon as she lights the candle, then she concentrates on the candle light. Then what happened? Then became fire kasina objects within short times. Then she attained 8 attainments, taking the fire as object, or fire kasina. Then based on this, she continued to contemplate vipassana. Then she became Arahanta, together with, Patisambhida, knowledge and psychic power, analytical knowledge, Abhiññāna, within short time. This is her last life, is it? Then when she became Arahanta, then she also go around the country here and there. Then one day, she went to the village or the cities for alms food. After having the meal in the city, what happened? She went to the Andavana forest, dark forest. The forest is very thick and very big. That is why many Arahanta stay in this forest by entering into flat Samapatti. That is why Andavana forest, dark forest, is it nearby the Savatthi city. Then after her meal, she also went to this forest. There are also the small hut, small kuti in this forest. Then she also have small kuti in her forest, in this forest. Then after her meal in the city, then she went to her kutis in this forest to stay with her attainment, Phalasamappatti. Is it? At that times, the Buddha didn't lay down, didn't put the Vinaya rules not to stay in the forest for bhikkhuni. Because of this rule, the Buddha prevented, the Buddha put the Vinaya rule not to stay in the forest. But now, at that time, no Vinaya rule for the bhikkhuni. That means bhikkhuni cannot stay in the forest. During this time, the Buddha didn't put down this Vinaya rule yet. That is why bhikkhuni also can stay in the forest. Is it? That is why the Uppalavaṇṇa bhikkhuni also went to this Andavana forest to stay for a whole day. Then what happened? Usually like maybe the cloth kuti, they only just maybe like tank, etc. Maybe some the kuti, small kuti made of bamboo and leaf, etc. Then not so strong, is it? They only just make the small kuti to stay with their attainment only, not so strong. They don't lock like your kuti, is it? Then what happened? One day, also the same, she went to the Savatthi cities for alms food. At that time, her uncle's sons, Nanda Manawaka, Nanda, one young man. He fell in love with Uppalavaṇṇa since, she was a lay person. She also one of the rich persons who loved the Uppalavaṇṇa, who want to marry with the Uppalavaṇṇa. Is it? Then Uppalavaṇṇa ordained as a bhikkhuni, then she still have attachment with the Uppalavaṇṇa. Then she was thinking how to destroy the Uppalavaṇṇa, how to do such misconduct with the Uppalavaṇṇa. Is it? Then when she went to the Savatthi cities for unspoot, at that time, with evil intention, the Nanda young man went to the Andavana forest and entered into the Uppalavaṇṇa's small kuti. Then stay under the bed inside the kuti. He was waiting the Uppalavaṇṇas to come back. Is it? Then Uppalavaṇṇa also finished her meal in the Savatthi city. Then after finishing the meal, then to stay with her attainment, then she entered into this forest. Then when she reached her kuti, and she also immediately entered into her small kuti. Then she closed the door. At that time, she just entered into the kuti. She couldn't see any things inside the kuti. Why? She came from under the sun. Is it? Then, as soon as she sat down on the bed, then he also come up from under the bed, and she tried to destroy the Uppalavaṇṇa. Is it? Then he did such a misconduct with the Uppalavaṇṇattherīvatthu by force. At that time, Uppalavaṇṇa prevented him not to destroy, not to ruin. Okay, the evil one, don't ruin, do not ruin, do not destroy me, something like this. Although she prevented him, but she destroyed the Uppalavaṇṇa with such a misconduct, without listening to Uppalavaṇṇa's request. Is it? Then after finishing his wishes, what happened? Then he went out of the kuti, and at the end of the Uppalavaṇṇa's eyes, then what happened? Then he was swallowed by the earth. The earth break into the two layers, two parts. Then he sank into the earth. That is why he was swallowed by the earth. Why? He made very big mistake. Is it? Uppalavaṇṇa is bhikkhuni, she is arahanta. Then she destroyed the Uppalavaṇṇa with such a misconduct by force, although she disagreed. Because of this very serious karma, then the earth cannot be tolerated with this person, cannot continue to carry this person on the earth. That is why then he was swallowed by the earth, ground, and then fall into Avisi hell. Is it? Now he was born in Avisi hell. Now he is still in Avisi hell, together with Devadatta and many Chainjamana, etc. Is it? He was still there. Then during the Buddha times, briefly, the Nanda Manawaka young man also, he destroyed Uppalavaṇṇa with such misconduct. Because of his serious karma, he was swallowed by the earth. And he was reborn in hell, Avisi hell. Then the other one, as Venerable Devadatta, he was also swallowed by the earth. Now he was reborn in Avisi hell. He is also still in Avisi hell. Then Devadatta's father, Sukpa Buddha, Then he also make very serious offense towards the Buddha. That is why he was also swallowed by the earth. Now also he is in Awisi hell. Awisi hell. Then another one is Chinja Mana Wika. You know, Chinja Mana also accused the Buddhas. Then she was also swallowed by the earth. Now she is also in Awisi hell. Then another one is a Nanda Yaka occurs. You know, Nandaka Yaka. No? Why? He was the Yaka, non-human beings. One day, you know, at night, Venerable Sri Buddha and Moggallana, they stay with their attainment, Plassamapati. Is it? Under the moonlight at night. Then Nanda Yaka and his friend, Nandaka Yaka and his friend went to this forest. Then, you know, Venerable Sri Buddha just finished shaving his hair. That is why his hair is very bright under the moonlight. Then, you know, the Nandaka Yaka want to beat Venerable Sri Buddha's head with his hand. His friend prevented him not to do. No, I want to hurt. I want to beat. Don't do this. He is very powerful bhikkhu. But he didn't listen. He cannot prevent his habit. You know, previous habit, bad habit. That is why he tried with his hand. Although his friend prevent. Finally, what happened? Then, actually, Venerable Sri Buddha was entering into Plassamapati because of this reason. Although his, you know, beating is very strong. Then what happened? He only just a little bit itches in his head because of power of attainment. But after beating Venerable Sri Buddha's head with his hands, then he also feel very hot in his body, and then he also fell into full state. Then he was also swallowed by the earth. So altogether 5 persons swallowed by the earth when they were alive during the Buddha times. Is it? Can you understand? Then he was also swallowed by the earth and fell into the Awisi hell. He is still in the Awisi hell. Is it? Then what happened? Then Uppalavaṇṇattherīvatthu also told the other bhikkhuni what had happened with the Nanda. Then the other bhikkhuni also told the bhikkhu, many bhikkhus, what had happened. Is it? Then bhikkhu also report this information to the Buddha. Then the Buddha had this new. Then what will happen? Then the Buddha recite this stanza. You know, bhikkhu or bhikkhuni or upasaka or upasika. Whatever persons they do evil deeds. When they are doing the evil deed, akusala karma, they feel they are very sweet. Is it? Very sweet, like they are eating the jaggery or honey, etc. Sugar. Then when they are eating the jaggery or honey, sure they feel very sweet. Is it? In the same way, as long as when they are doing the evil deed, they do this evil deed happily. Is it? With a happy mind. Or by saying this, the Buddha recite these stanzas. You know? What is the stanza? Maduwa menyati bhalo yawa baban nabejati Yada jabejati papam balo dukha nigajati. Maduwa menyati balo. As you know, bala. You know, bala is the foolish, the fool. When they are doing akusala karma, they think this karma is very sweet. They do this akusala karma happily. Is it? They also think this is very good, very happy to do like this. Why? Yawa papa nabechati, you know, as long as the bad result or the akusala karma hasn't produced yet, is it? Haven't produced yet, then what will happen? They think it is very sweet. Then, yada japechati papa. Oh, okay. Yawa papa nabechati, data dhamewa samprayewa vipaka natiti. You know, when they are doing this evil deed, they are very happy with this action. Why? They haven't experienced the result of akusala karma in this present life, as well as in the future lives. You know, they are, for example, they are drinking or doing such misconduct or stealing, something like this in the world. You see, they are doing such kinds of evil actions happily. Why? They haven't experienced the result of bad result of karma yet. That is why they think this is very sweet. Is it? Then finally, because of this akusala karma, they are arrested by the police and put in the jail and torture. Oh, they also experience bad experience. They also experience a lot of suffering in this present life. At that time, they understand the result of akusala karma. This is, you know, this is only just a little suffering only. But after passing away, because of this akusala karma, they will fall into hell. At that time, they will experience a lot of suffering in the hell. Then, what will happen? All sweet experience, sweet taste disappear. You know, many. Then, you know, the Nanda, when he conduct the sexual misconduct with the Uppalavaṇṇa, he may feel happiness, sweet taste. Is it? Only just for a moment. But then he was swallowed by the earth, and now he is in the Avisi hell. Then he experienced a lot of suffering in the fire, in the hell. Is it? Now he cannot escape from this hell until now. That is why, as long as the evil deed has not ripened yet, then the fool thinks it is sweet as honey. They think this is sweet like honey. Is it? Yadaja prajati balo dukha nigajati. But when the evil deed ripens, then the fool came to grief. Then what will happen? Then he feels a lot of suffering and he feels sorrow, sad in the hell. Then what will happen? Already have done. He cannot escape from this. Oh, the Buddha says this stanza. Is it? Tambara yuva. Oh, so balo dukha nikesati. Then the fool came to grave. He experienced a lot of suffering. Okay. This stanza is very famous also. Maduwa menyati balo yawa papan nabejati. Yadaja pejati papan balo dukha nigajati. Okay. Then be careful. Now you know there are many people who are doing the akusala karma evil deeds happily. Why? They don't experience the bad result or akusala karma yet. That is why they think this is very sweet. They are not afraid of killing, stealing others' property, doing such misconduct, lying, and taking intoxicant, etc. Then sure, according to the nature of akusala karma, it will produce only bad results in the future. Then, when they experience the bad result of akusala karma, then what will happen? They will feel a lot of grief. Well, and they will feel a lot of suffering in the future. Then this regret or kokokja, remorse, will arise later. Is it? At the end of the stanza, many became Sotapanna, etc. Then one day, there are many people who have conversation regarding those things, these stories. You know, Kina Sopi, Mini Kama Sukhansari Yanti, Kama Sewanti. Oh, Arahanta also enjoy with the sensual pleasure. Is it? They also used the sensual enjoyment. Why don't they enjoy? They will enjoy, sure. Why? They are not like trees, etc. Or they have the fresh blood or the fresh, etc. Is it? That means they have fresh blood in their body. That is why they will also enjoy with the sensual pleasure or sensual enjoyment, like this. At that time, the Buddha went to this place and what is your discussion? Then they also answer, Arahanta also still enjoying with sensual pleasure, etc. No, the Buddha says, when they became Arahanta, they have no desires for sensual enjoyment. That is why they don't enjoy with the sensual pleasure. Then the Buddha recited one stanza. You know, Wari Paukara Padewa Arakiriwa Sasapo Yona Limbadi Kamesu Dhamma Bhumi Pyamana. Oh, he recited this one. Also Dhammapada stanza 401 number. You know, like water on the lotus leaf or a mustard seed on the point of a needle, then he who does not cling to such pleasures, him do I call a holy man. Oh, then me, you know, the waters cannot stand in the lotus leaf, is it? It will immediately drop down. Cannot stay in the lotus leaf for a long time. Is it? In the same way, at the top of needle, at the top of the needle, you know, the mustard seed cannot stand there for a long time. It will immediately fall down. In the same way, you know, when they become Arahanta, they have no defilements, kilesa. That is why they does not have attachment to sensual pleasure. Oh, they don't have attachment to sensual pleasure. The Buddha says this stanza. Then after this had happened, this story happens in Savatthi, then the Buddha also asked the king Bimbisara, the Buddha asked the king Bimbisara to come to the monastery. Then the Buddha also asked King Bimbisara, Your Majesty, there are also many female. There are also not only men. There are also many women who are from, you know, good families in my dispensation. You know, there are not only men, there are also many women in my dispensation who ordained from good families. Then when they stay in the forest, there are also many evil persons who want to destroy them. That is why they have dangerous for their holy practice. Then, it is not suitable to stay in the forest for female. Then, you should arrange their nunnery, their dwelling place in the city or village. Or the Buddha encouraged the King Bimbisara. Because of the Buddha's encouragement, then King Bimbisara also arranged the Bhikkhuni nunnery or Bhikkhuni dwelling place in the one corner of the Savatthi city, not outside of the Savatthi city. Well, since this happened, then the Buddha didn't allow Bhikkhuni to stay in the forest, only just to stay in the city monastery, within the city. When they stay together, when they stay near the village or city, their monastery should be close to the Bhikkhu's monastery, not so far and not so near, like this. So near also there will be many problems. So far also there will be many problems. Women are like fire. Is it? Okay, you understand. That is when the Buddha encouraged the kings to arrange not so far and not so near to the Bhikkhu's monastery. Is it? Okay. Then since this time, the Buddha laid down the Vinaya rule for Bhikkhuni not to stay in the forest, very far away from the city or very far away from the Bhikkhu's monastery. At the end, in this story, you see the stanza is a very, very good stanza. Then, as you know, there are many people who are doing evil deeds, akusala karma, happily. Why? They don't experience the result or bad result of akusala karma yet. That is when they are doing happily. Actually, they will experience the bad result of akusala karma in this present life. Especially, although they can avoid by their power or their money not to experience bad result of akusala karma in this present life, but sure, they cannot prevent the bad result of akusala karma in the future. After passing away, they will fall into lower realms. That is why then by listening to this story, may be able to avoid doing akusala, may be able to accumulate kusala until you realize Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sukhi hotu, Nibbana visya hotu. Sadhu, sadhu, anumodami. Sadhu, anumoditavam. Kamma migamitavam. Sukhi hotu, Nibbana visya hotu.